graduates, you may be seated. Welcome, graduates, family, and friends, faculty, and our college administrators to the pinning ceremony of the fall class of 2023. The pinning ceremony is traditionally a rite of passage for nursing, and we are here to celebrate this class's completion of the associate degree in nursing here at the program at COD. At this time, I would like to invite Nora Sylvia, Director of Nursing, to the stage to say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. As she said, my name is Nora Sylvia, and I am the Director of Nursing here at the College of DuPage. It has been my great honor and privilege to be part of this nursing program and our nursing profession. For many of you, this has been a life-changing event for you and your families. Over the course of your college career, you have set goals, built deep understanding of nursing, and persisted in completing your degree. Through it all, you have laughed, you have cried, you have made lifelong friends along the way. You have touched so many lives along your journey and will continue to touch many more. I am honored to be able to award you your nursing pin today as a symbol of the hard work and dedication that you have put throughout the program. The pinning ceremony is actually a rite of passage as you enter the nursing profession. It has roots from the 12th century when those who aided the sick and infirm were given a Maltese cross to wear. Today's pinning ceremony is closely tied to that as an award given to the legendary nurse Florence Nightingale. Known as the mother of modern nursing, she was awarded the Red Cross of St. George in the 1860s for her tireless work during the Crimean War. As Florence Nightingale trained her students, she presented a Medal of Excellence to her graduates as a symbol that they were deemed competent to provide health care to society. This tradition has been a standard practice since 1916. As you begin your nursing career, there are a few things to remember. Nursing is a lifelong learning process. This is just the beginning. Show gratitude for your family, your friends, and your fellow healthcare workers. Remain humble. Don't ask someone to do something that you wouldn't do yourself. Possess integrity. If you make a mistake, learn from it. And lastly, take care of yourselves. Be happy in life. It's the only one we have. So thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Nora. I'd like to take a moment to thank individuals for their leadership and support. Dr. Jared Dean, Dean of Nursing and Health Science. Nora Sylvia, Director of Nursing. Dr. Brian Caputo, President of the College of DuPage. Dr. Mark Curtis Chavez, Provost of the College of DuPage. Dr. Lisa Stock, Assistant Provost of Instruction, and Dr. Deanna Del Rosario, Assistant Provost of Student Affairs. I'd also like to thank our nursing staff members who have played an integral role in these students' progression in our nursing program. Emily Shin, Nursing Program Support Specialist. Monica Coronado, Administrative Assistant. Melissa Erickson, Simulation and Lab Manager. Christy Calderero and Linda Henson, Simulation Lab Technicians. Kristen Aberman and Sammy Worth, our lab assistants. A special thank you to our program co-chairs, Dr. Lorinda Dixon and Jessica Fish. I'd also like to thank the faculty, our full-time faculty, Julie Alvin, Dr. Jerry Brewer, Rosa Kalela Melky, Dr. Lorinda Dixon, Julie Garcia, Dr. Barb Gavron, Robert Hoffman, Minu James, Donna Kanek, Dr. Anna Kopel, Melissa McGovern, and Dr. Nancy Pedges. Myself, Dr. Sarah Bourne. A special thank you goes out to the events and media team for their assistance in putting this pinning together today, along with our Student Nurses Association. I'd also like to acknowledge COD nursing graduates who have returned to teach at the college, Rosa Kalela Melky and Dr. Nancy Pedges. Later in this ceremony, nursing graduates will join all registered nurses here today to recite the Nightingale Pledge, which unifies all nurses after you have received your pin this evening. At this time, I would like to invite nursing graduate Chris Garrity, chosen by his class, to give the student address.
Sorry. All right. Thank you, everyone, for being here with myself and my fellow students tonight. Well, I think I speak for everyone on the stage, our friends and family, when I say, thank God that's over with. I'm sure our families and our loved ones are just as sick as we are about obsessing about our next grades and hearing about it and saying what we have to do and how little sleep we're getting. First, let's acknowledge the amount of work it took for us to get here today. The endless hours of studying, the countless cups of coffee, and the occasional, I can't feel my brain anymore moments. In my case, they are quite often. But we all made it here in one piece, and that's a testament to our determination, our drive, and maybe our caffeine tolerance and ability to go long amounts of time on minimal sleep. I would also like to thank the staff for their help throughout the years here. While there can be a certain amount of animosity between a nursing student and their professors at times due to the high-stake natures of our exams, they're all experienced nurses themselves, and they're here to help. While their teaching styles can seem a bit mind-boggling at first, they are all great educators in their own way. I've learned something from every single one of them, from defibbing to VFib to inflammation means injury. They're all great educators. I'd like to recognize that while we nursing students have long hours, the professors have long hours just as well. There are multiple times when I was up late working on an assignment, email them at 1 a.m., and they email right back. All right. There's a big shout out to and thanks to our clinical educators. For those of you who are blessedly unfamiliar with clinicals, first of all, good for you. Secondly, we have staff that supervises and educates us at our clinical sites that allows us to act as nurses under their licenses. As someone about to get their own license, the thought of putting my license on the line so some scared nursing student can pass meds for the first time with a shaking hand, it takes a lot of courage to do that, and we appreciate it. And there's also currently a nursing shortage and lucrative travel contracts, yet they choose to educate myself and my fellow anxiety cases in front of me. However, none of us would be here tonight without the unwavering support of our families and friends. They've stood by us through the late nights, way too early mornings, the sacrifices and the moments of exhaustion. Let's take a moment to express our deep gratitude to them for their unending support. I would like to personally thank my parents, my sisters, and our dog Kermit for their support during this grueling process. I'm sure my fellow students all have people in their lives they would like to thank for help along the way. It could have been anything from a simple understanding from canceled plans the week of an exam, to studying help, giving us a meal, or being a practice dummy while we're taking anatomy, physiology, or physical assessment. Just know that these little, seemingly inconsequential things you did for us while we were in school mean the world to myself and my classmates. Now, to change gears a bit, I want to address the responsibility that comes with our career here moving forward as registered nurses. As the next generation of nurses, we have the privilege of being with our patients and their families in some of the worst days of their lives. Be it from a new parent needlessly freaking out the first time their child hits their head or spikes a fever, to saying goodbye to a family member for the last time when care is withdrawn. We would be present in these moments and share them with our patients and their families and our attitude towards how we render care to our patients should reflect this. Nursing is more than just passing meds and charting assignments. It is entering the lives of people in fragile moments and doing our best to make a difference. Our role extends beyond just medical care, as we are advocates for our patients, supporters of their families, as well as educators. This is not an easy career that we have ahead of us, but I personally find it beyond rewarding to now be able to say I'm a nurse and I'm here to help my patients today. Today, we not only celebrate our accomplishments, we also look forward to the challenges that lie ahead. We step into a world where our skills, knowledge, and compassion will be tested daily. The past few years have undoubtedly equipped us to face these challenges head on with confidence, empathy, and a strong ethical compass that we use to advocate for our patients. To quote Mark Twain, do the right thing, it'll gratify some and astonish the rest. As we move forward, let's remember the privilege and responsibility we carry as nurses. Let's always strive for excellence, treat our patients and coworkers with the utmost respect, and never forget the human being behind the medical condition. Let us lead with compassion and integrity, upholding the trust our patients place in us. Thank you one last time for being here tonight. It's both an honor and a privilege to address everyone in this room. With this, please join me in congratulating the fall class of 2023.
Hi, everybody. It is my honor to introduce Dr. Sarah Bourne, who will be giving the faculty address.
Good evening, all. Thank you, Judy Carino. I'd like to start by saying I'm truly honored to have been selected as the faculty speaker for this great group of students. Hopefully, I don't disappoint. I've been thinking the last few weeks about what I wanted to say or how to say it. Then I thought, I need to do something in Dr. Bourne fashion. Are you ready? Josh, case study, please. All right, guys, you thought I was letting you go out easy. Y'all have your props? Let's show them how this is done. Chappie is a 25-year-old nursing student in the final semester of their nursing program at a community college. He works 30 hours a week and plays on the school baseball team. Chappie is known for being diligent and dedicated, has excelled academically, but has recently been exhibiting signs of increased anxiety related to the pressures of upcoming exams, clinical placements, and the transition to professional nursing practice. He states he has only been getting about 4 to 5 hours of sleep a night, drinks 2 to 5 Celsius per day. In addition, about 4 shots of espresso. Does that sound about right, guys? I had to ask if I put enough caffeine in the case study. No? We need more? All right. Because of his involvement with baseball, he eats a fairly healthy diet and works out daily. Today, Chappie presents to the ER with complaints of chest pain, palpitations, headache, and confusion. He states the symptoms have been on and off for a few days. Let's point out what is concerning about Chappie today. What are we concerned about? Gabby? Chest pain. Oh, okay. Christina? Confusion. Okay. Aaron? Palpitation. Okay. All right, so what are your priorities right now, guys? EKG. Oh, we're going to do EKG because we're worried about that chest pain? All right, next slide, Josh. All right, so here's our vitals, and here are our labs, some diagnostic testing. Take a minute, review your data, guys. We're going to analyze. Okay. Rob, what don't you like about those vitals? Anything?
They're normal for a nursing student.
Would you guys all agree? Let me see your thumbs. Do we agree? Oh, we got a couple thumbs down. Oh, okay. All right. Alfonso, why do you disagree?
I mean, I normally have a lower heart rate.
Okay, so you're putting personal experience into this case? Okay. All right. So, vitals? All right. Let's look at those labs. Anything concern you about the labs? All right. Anything else? Stefan? Anything else in those labs? Okay. Are you guys only looking at the BMP? All right. How about that CBC? Go ahead, Aaron. Oh, okay. Okay. What might that indicate? Huh? Hemorrhage? Oh. Oh. All right, anything else? How's the CBC look? Thank you, Alex. Our hemoglobin is low. Okay, or Chappie's hemoglobin is low. Would everybody agree? Okay, so at this point, what is our problem with our patient? Does everyone agree with Rob? I think he said GI bleed. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You think an ulcer? Ulcer with a GI bleed? Okay. All right. Next slide, Josh. Did you guys think you were done? Hey, I told you yesterday you were going to regret this. All right. So here we go. We have our general appearance. Slightly anxious, talking, fast, slightly pressured. Skin is pale with dark circles under both eyes. Weight appears appropriate for height. Appearance, a little disheveled. Anything concerning there? Faculty, staff, are you guys concerned at all about the general appearance? Yes, Dr. Dixon. Anything else? Wow, Julie Alvin. I'm a little concerned that our patient is pale, but is it expected or unexpected? Very good. All right, let's go to respiratory. Respiratory efforts, normal with normal rate. Breath sounds clear bilaterally. Expansion equal. We're good? Okay, cool. All right. Cardiac, pale, warm, and moist forehead. No edema. Heart sounds regular with elevated rate. No abnormal beats, and pulses are strong. Equal with palpation at radial, pedal, post-tibial landmarks. Brisk cap refill noted. Chest pain noted to be 6 out of 10, non-radiating. Faculty? Concerns? Dr. Copel? Phone a friend. Okay, all right. Anything else? Dr. Brewer? Oh, I sure hope not. Okay. I don't like that they appear to be a little diaphoretic. I didn't hear you. Thank you. Good job, Sammy. All right, moving on to neuromental. Alert, oriented to person and place. How old was our patient? Do we remember? 25. A little abnormal, right? Appears to be moderately anxious. Appears distracted. Minimal eye contact. Complains of a headache, 5 out of 10. Kevin.
Times 2 and head pain 5 out of 10.
All right, do you guys agree? Let's see it. All right, good. All right, GI, abdomen soft, non-tender, bowel sounds audible, per auscultation in all 4 quadrants, liver non-palpable, denies blood in stool. Dr. Gavron, based on your assessment from physical assessment, is this okay? You guys, she wasn't paying attention. Anybody else like to help her out? Robert? Okay. Do you guys agree with him? Okay. All right. We're almost done. Voiding without difficulty. Urine is clear and yellow. Okay, good. And lastly, skin integrity. Intact, skin turgor elastic, and no tenting present. Pale. Pale? Okay. Nice job, guys. I think you're sitting in the right seats tonight. Okay, so now we had all the fun, jokes aside. I will share some sentiments. Again, I thought a lot about what to say. I decided to gather objective data from some of my colleagues. Based on their assessments of you, here is what they had to say. Laser focused, advocates, knowledgeable, proactive, good attitudes. Do you want to know my thoughts? Lies. Just kidding. I agree. At this moment, I am looking at a talented group of individuals. Individuals who care about this field and have a desire to be excellent at it. You are dedicated. You are strong. Some of you do not even know your own strength. Stuff it. Had to throw it in there. I look back to the first semester when you first walked into our doors or signed on to that Zoom lecture. I thought, wow, this group is impressive. There were times I felt you could have been teaching me. Many of you came into this program with healthcare experience, which allowed you to be the laser-focused, knowledgeable, and proactive individuals you are. Each one of you has faced challenges, overcome obstacles, and demonstrated the resilience necessary to thrive in this academic environment. Today, we celebrate you and your remarkable achievements. As faculty members, we have had the privilege of being part of your educational journey. We have watched you grow, not just as students, but as individuals who are now equipped with more knowledge, critical thinking skills, and a passion to make a difference. Today, we celebrate not only your academic accomplishments, but also your personal growth. This moment is not just about receiving a pin, a cord, or a degree. It is about embracing the responsibilities that come with the knowledge that you have acquired. Yes, I said responsibility. You are now going to be in charge. No more saying, I'll get your nurse. You are the nurse. You are now equipped with the tools to make a positive impact on the people you care for and to inspire change. This world needs your skills, talents, and your unique perspectives. Just like I said on day one of this semester, push yourself. Take on new challenges. Challenge the status quo. Do not turn around or away from an opportunity to learn and grow. Take time to listen. Hold someone's hand. Be the advocates that we know you are, and always listen to your gut. As you embark on the next chapter of your lives, remember that learning is a lifelong journey. Your education does not end here. Sorry. We gave you the foundation for which you will continue to build. Be curious, be open-minded. While you may face uncertainties and challenges ahead, remember that you have the power to shape your own future. Don't be afraid to ask questions, pursue your passions, and to make a difference in the lives of others. It has been a privilege to teach you, laugh with you, scold you, and be a part of your growth. Congratulations, graduates. I lost my space. I lost my spot. At this time, we now invite Associate Professors Donna Canick and Julie Alvin, advisors for Alpha Delta Nu for the National Honor Society induction.
Good evening, everyone. A little history. The Road chapter of Alpha Delta Nu Nursing Honor Society was chartered here at the College of DuPage in 2012 on September 24th. Criteria for being a member of the Honor Society includes an overall GPA of 3.0 or greater for courses in the AAS degree for nursing, earning minimally a B in all nursing courses, and being in good standing in the nursing program. Upon acceptance of the invitation to join Alpha Delta Nu, each candidate additionally agrees to complete minimally 8 hours of service to our community. This semester, students have fulfilled their service hours by volunteering at activities organized by COD Cares, including a blood drive, the Northern Illinois Food Bank, Sleep Out Saturday, the Humanitarian Service Project in Carroll Stream, Northwestern Shelter for Homeless Vets, and also by serving within our nursing program by mentoring nursing students earlier in the semesters, assisting with the CNA Symposium, and also by being contributing members on various nursing committees. Finally, they represented the College of DuPage so beautifully by serving at Feed My Starving Children in Aurora. Now, we want to congratulate and recognize the accomplishments of our 11 outstanding students, the members of the Alpha Delta Nu Row chapter for the fall 2023.
President Robert McKenzie. Vice President Stefan Topola. Secretary Joseph Velkovich. Leslie Campos Varela. Christina Hiller. Christopher Garrity. I need to learn my ABCs again. Ashley Corbell. Lauren Muley. Maritza Nunez. Michelle Ortega. And Kevin Rodriguez.
Thank you, Alpha Delta Nu Honor Society members, for your service, for your leadership, and for your inspiration. We wish you the best as many of you continue on in your academic journey for a baccalaureate degree and as you prepare to begin your career as registered nurses. Congratulations.
National Student Nurses Association mission is to mentor students preparing for initial licensure as registered nurses and to convey the standards, ethics, and skills that students will need as responsible and accountable leaders and members of the profession. Founded in 1952, NSNA is a nonprofit organization for students enrolled in associate, baccalaureate, diploma, and generic graduate nursing programs. It is dedicated to fostering the professional development of nursing students. These young ladies and gentlemen were elected by their classmates to lead and represent their class. Besides contributing to planning this day, they each had to complete 8 volunteer hours of service to the community, which included peer mentoring, Feed My Starving Children, Young Hearts for Life, COD Cares Blood and Food Drive, My Eyes app, Northwestern Medicine Discovery Day, Senior Day at the YMCA, and Hustle Chicago. Also, multiple scholarship fundraisers with a donation amount of $500. Core values that SNA strives to model after the National Student Nurses Association include advocacy, leadership, and autonomy, professionalism, care, diversity, and quality education. This very special graduate will be recognized by Student Nurses Association advisors myself and Dr. Sarah Bourne. Associate Professor Donna Canick will read the student's name.
Gabriella Martins.
At this time, it's my honor to present the Daisy Award to the graduate that exemplifies the Daisy Foundation's qualities for extraordinary nursing students. The award was created to recognize and celebrate nursing students for excellence in care and compassion shown to patients and their families. We have a short recording.
Hello, my name is Bonnie Barnes, and I'm one of the co-founders and Chief Executive Officer of the Daisy Foundation. I'm delighted to have a moment to share with you why we at Daisy are so passionate about the work that nurses do and the work that I hope all of you will be doing when you are indeed practicing as a nurse. Let me start by introducing you to our family. This is my stepson, my husband Mark's son Patrick, and his wife Tina, and their brand new baby girl. She was born at the end of 1999, and 6 weeks later, Patrick woke up one morning with some blood blisters in his mouth. He went to the doctor, they ran a blood test, and determined that he had an extremely low platelet count. Patrick was admitted to the hospital with a diagnosis of the autoimmune disease ITP. Well, Mark and I were very concerned about this, of course, and we flew to Texas where they lived and thought that he'd be in the hospital for a few days and we would be there to help with the brand new baby and, of course, have some time with the family. Well, Patrick became increasingly ill, and fortunately we were able to spend all of our time in the hospital with him, but at the end of 8 weeks he passed away. Well, all I can tell you is we had been on an emotional roller coaster for those 8 weeks, and suddenly it was over. Now what do we do? Well, we got together with Tina right after he died and started talking about how in the world we could fill that gaping hole in our hearts that his death had caused, and what could we do to keep his very special spirit alive? What positive thing could we hold on to out of those 8 weeks? Well, there was only one positive thing, and that was the care of Patrick's nurses. We expected that they would be excellent from a clinical standpoint, and they were. But what we didn't expect was the way they delivered their care. Patrick's nurses were so compassionate, so thoughtful, so sensitive, not only to him, but to all of us in our family. And when he died, we knew we had to find a way to say thank you for what nurses do each and every day. Not just their clinical excellence, but especially the art of nursing, the compassion they show through the little things that nurses do each day to take care of patients and family members. So we created the Daisy Foundation. DAISY is an acronym for Diseases Attacking the Immune System, and it keeps us rooted in the experience that we had with Pat's nurses. We then created the Daisy Award for Extraordinary Nurses as a way to honor and celebrate extraordinary compassionate care all year long. So the stories of what nurses do, the little things that nurses take for granted, could be spotlighted, highlighted, and made a really big deal about so that nurses would know how much we as patients and families appreciate and respect them, and how grateful we are. Well, some years ago, we decided we needed to extend the Daisy Award to nursing students because, after all, students are doing work and taking care of patients and families. And very often, they were being nominated for the Daisy Award by a patient who didn't know one way or the other if they were a practicing nurse, a licensed nurse, or if they were still in school. So we wanted to celebrate and encourage the work that nurses do when they are students, as well as when they are registered nurses. That's why we now have the Daisy Award for Extraordinary Nursing Students, and I'm so delighted that now I can turn this presentation back over to your School of Nursing to find out who is being honored today. So long, and thank you.
It is my honor to present the Daisy Award to Stefan Plavsic.
That's good. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Stay there.
Oh, basket.
Yeah. A basket of goodies. In the words of Stefan's clinical instructors, he was just a joy to have in clinical. He was always knowledgeable about his patients and their plan of care. Always had something to contribute during post-conference. Every clinical day, he had a positive attitude and was very supportive of his classmates. His interactions with patients have been characterized by empathy, respect, and genuine dedication. I've watched him grow from a novice student into a confident, clinically skilled student and professional. Stevan has been a great student, always willing to take any assignment given to him with enthusiasm and always willing to help out his classmates. I believe he will truly be a nurse leader in some capacity one day. He definitely ranks as one of the best students I've had the pleasure to work with. His clinical judgment, attention to detail, and effective communication with patients, peers, and faculty have been consistently noted by all. His ability to work well with a team, offer support of classmates, and contribute to a positive learning environment has not gone unnoticed. In addition, he has served on the Student Nurses Association as fundraising chair, served 2 semesters on faculty curriculum committee, and has assisted fellow students as a guided study group tutor, GSG. Congratulations, Stevan. Okay, now, please sit back and enjoy great memories of the fall class of 2023. And now, the moment we all have been waiting for. It's time to recognize our graduates. Names will be read by Associate Professor Donna Canick, pinned by Director of Nursing Nora Sylvia, and blessing of the hands by Carrie Ankeny.
Cindy Abundiz. Leticia Ayala Delgado. Leslie Campos Varela. Dakota Canchola. Catherine Cheng. Charisma Dangilin. Gabriela V. DiGiulio. Alfonso Franco. Leanne Garner. Christopher Garrity. Yusra Ghiasuddin. Aaron Gleason. Alexandra Glenn. Will Hansen. Christina Hiller. Omar Jimenez. Ashley Corball. Therese Literato. Gabriella Martins. Robert W. McKenzie. Lauren Muley. Maritza G. Nunez. Michelle Ortega. Stevan Plavsic. Alyssa Porter. Kevin Rodriguez. Laura Sanchez. Etziri Sanchez Montenegro. Luke Sari. Benjamin Chamon. Brianna Shockey. Alina Simon. Brianna Stencil. Stefan Topola. Lydia Tomaselli. Melissa Vargas. Joseph J. Velkovich. Cece Wynn.
Let's have a big round of applause. Graduate nurses, please join me in the candle lighting ceremony. Candle or lamp lighting commemorates Florence Nightingale's history of helping wounded soldiers at night by candlelight.
Students, please leave your candles lit for the Nightingale Pledge. Okay, will all our nurses in the audience please stand? And nurses at home or watching this broadcast, please join our graduates in reciting the Nightingale Pledge. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I shall abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and shall not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I shall do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and I will hold in confidence all the personal matters committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in practice of my calling. I shall be loyal to my work and devoted towards the welfare of those committed to my care. Thank you.
Please be seated. As we conclude the pinning ceremony, I remember my own pinning as an alumnus of COD. I still recall the overwhelming emotion I felt as my professors and mentors welcomed me into the profession of nursing. Nursing is both an art and a science. As the science of nursing requires a greater familiarity with complex technologies and state-of-the-art treatments, the art of nursing is the care that we give to our patients. I was attempting to channel my inner Florence Nightingale while writing this. I thought about those things that evoke a thank you from our patients: answering the call light promptly, speaking compassionately, placing the phone by the ear of a patient who is unable, or just holding their hand. I've never heard a patient say, "Thanks, that catheter was really fabulous." Or, "Thank you for titrating my dopamine drip." Of course, these things are important, but many patients remember, even years later, the time you washed their hair. Compassion is not something that can be taught. It lives within each and every one of you. In closing, I want to send you off with the following. Be bold. Change is part of life too. It provides us a chance to explore and test our limits. Enjoy what you do. Take pleasure and satisfaction in your achievements. And as a special send-off from our lab and simulation staff, I declare simulation complete. Congratulations.